Commorables, good morning. I hope everyone woke up very well this morning. It's the last week of the first month of the year 2026. I'd like to take this opportunity to wish each and every one of you a happy and prosperous year 2026. I wish you, your families, and your loved ones lots of health this year and lots of luck in everything you undertake. A lot of self-sacrifice, a lot of dedication to your work. I know that the endurance, the pace of these past 3 years has not been easy. You have learned to work under pressure. The pressure will continue. So hang in there, fasten your seatbelts. I like to joke with the member of the government. You could say that in 2026. Right now, it's like a plane at the end of the runway. We're going to go full throttle to reach, by the end of the year, what pilots call V1, which means there will be even more pressure for 2026. So hang in there and fasten your seatbelts. I also want to congratulate you, to commend you for everything that has been accomplished during 2025, but especially over these past 3 years. And I think the results speak for themselves. That's what we need to look at in the past and arm ourselves with courage for what we must do for the future. Everything we've had to accomplish, I think we owe it to the brave. People who understood our message, who understood the meaning of the revolution. Because without them, the resources made available to everyone to make it happen, it wouldn't have been possible. The very essence of the revolution is to work for the people. I think there are many examples. If you look at the field of agriculture, this year, by the grace of God, we achieved a record production. There are specific crops that we have tried to introduce over these past 3 years. As I said, weak minds, small minds, always think it's impossible when you want to start great things. But you shouldn't listen to them. If we listened to them, we would get discouraged, we wouldn't be able to get started. Because there are also those who are there just to discourage us in what we do. When you decide to undertake something, they will mock and ridicule you just to make you lose motivation and stop you from getting started. And I think everyone has overcome that. Because what I said applies not only at the highest level of the state, but also down to the citizens at the village level. There is an awakening. Everything that people said was impossible to do in Burkina Faso in terms of agriculture is being done today. We talked about cocoa and people shouted about it from the rooftops. Even some reactionaries here inside the country made it clear that no, it's not a priority. And yet, thank God, we have some excellent master chocolatiers. Our goal is not to produce for export, but to produce processed goods for ourselves here and for our children. Today, coffee is a reality on the banks of Samandini, and thank God we have Burkinabés who process it. So I invite you to consume what is processed locally here. Many other crops, such as wheat, pineapple, grapes, and many more, I could go on, are now being cultivated in Burkina Faso. And they'll be processed here in Burkina, creating jobs for Burkinabés, and that is what we will consume. So this is what we should recognize and what we have accomplished, and we must arm ourselves with courage for the future. Many other projects have been successful. When we look at the field of education, many lecture halls have been built. Last time at the council, we adopted regulations that will allow us to equip these lecture halls and build new ones. Many schools and training centers will be established in 2026 near our growth hubs, such as Bagre, Samandini, and others. This is to enable young Burkinabés to be able to process, produce, and transform what we are. Let's do it here. So we will no longer focus solely on general education. We have talked about vocational and technical education, and so many modern high schools will be established in 2026. In addition to that, we have decided to build a technological university, and I hope that by the end of the year, you will see, this university has been established, the construction work has already started, and we have instructed the companies to do everything necessary to be on schedule within the deadlines so that for the next academic year, we can welcome students in highly specialized fields of technology so that we can keep up with the times. As I said, we are very far behind. We are still in the 1800s. I think that in 5 years, or even less, we will be able to leap forward by at least 100 years to find ourselves at least in the 1950s and continue working from there. I say this, it might sound funny, but it's the reality. Up until today, we can see it in our daily lives. The pace at which we are moving is not good. So we need to put pressure on ourselves to catch up. So make sure that in a few years we are at the level in 1950, and then we keep pushing ourselves to reach the year 2000, and hopefully catch up with the others. And it is possible. I am happy to tell you that in this regard, we are setting up a laboratory. And today in Burkina Faso, for example, for researchers, we have a lot of equipment available. We are going to enable them to conduct research locally. And without exaggerating, I can say that we currently have here the most advanced scanning electron microscope available in Africa, here, and the most modern one. So it is here in Burkina Faso, and it is operational. Researchers will start doing everything they need to do here, instead of having to go abroad to do it. And this will further encourage others to pursue research and to make discoveries. This shows that there are many fields we have not neglected, including health and everything we are currently doing, especially the community health centers that are being built and will be equipped. This is also part of the set of measures taken during the last council meeting. So all of this is to your credit, to the credit of the entire administration, and it is thanks to the support and backing of our courageous people that we were able to accomplish these things. The Faso Mêbo initiative, which has now become an agency, well, when we started the highway, some people had doubts because it's a project that has been around for more than a decade. Of course, we inherited the project, and when we tried to understand it, it was a 4-lane highway, 2 lanes in each direction. And the companies, mostly foreign, that had made proposals, the lowest bid, I think, was $1,032 billion to build the 4-lane highway. And so they were offering to finance us so that it could be completed in 10 years at the earliest. We have to be aware that this would condemn generations not even born yet to loans of 50 or 60 years. All to build a 4-lane highway that will soon be outdated. When we wanted to know if it was going to be 4 lanes in each direction, some people even mocked us. Some entrepreneurs, they just don't believe it. In a country like this, 4 lanes each way, it's just not reasonable. Some have said it would cost us more than $3,000 billion. But as I said, in a revolution, it's about responsibility. It's about conscience. We're not going to go down that path. That's why we decided to do it ourselves. Because we have confidence in our engineers, we have confidence in the potential of the Burkina Faso people. So we looked for equipment of all kinds. Today, on this construction site, I can say that this project is unique in Africa. There is no other highway project like this one that brings together so much equipment. There just isn't. For our clearing work, there are more than 100,000 man-hours on this site. I haven't seen anything like it. I gave them 2 months to finish the clearing. I think they've met the challenge. We're at 40 days, and they've already completed more than 70% of the clearing. And by February 15th, God willing, they will be done. Which means that the pace as well. There's nothing like it elsewhere in Africa. And we're going to finish. It's a challenge. We're going to finish in a time frame that no one will believe. Because we already have everything at our disposal. All the machines, everything we need is here. All that's left is to pay for the fuel and the bitumen. Everything we need is here. Which means that we are going to continue because there are many other highways that need to be launched in 2026 and whose construction must also begin. Infrastructure is a priority. It helps everyone, no matter who they are. Civilians, the armed forces, the internal security forces. Everyone needs road infrastructure. This is to say that we need to focus on these achievements to see what we have been able to accomplish and look toward the future. As I said, we must keep up the pressure. And I think that in 2026, there are so many major projects that need to start. And you have to stay the course so that we can succeed in this challenge. People will keep trying to discourage us. The imperialists, they never run out of tricks up their sleeves. They will keep spreading messages to tarnish our image, to demotivate us. We must not listen to them. There are also those armchair slaves who will never change. As I say, for them, it's like a curse that follows them. No matter what you do genetically, they are slaves. Congenitally, they are alienated. They can only follow what the imperialists say. Show them the sun in broad daylight, and they'll tell you it's night, so it's a purse. And they will keep trying to discourage you to talk. But the most important thing is what you do. The reality is there, and we move forward. That's what's most important. While they're busy making fun, mocking, we're building factories, creating infrastructure, creating jobs, producing, and feeling good about it. That's the most important thing. So I invite everyone to do as our brave ones do. The defense forces, the security forces, the brave VDPs, the imperialists, certain NGOs, all tried everything to undermine their morale. They tried everything, wrote, intimidated, threatened, but they moved forward calmly on the ground. Today, maybe some are tired. They don't talk about them anymore because the results are there. We are moving forward, and there are areas where we have already reached the border limits just as they wanted, and they are in the process of being secured. On the ground, things are going very well. So do as they do, and this is the moment for me to pay tribute to them and to encourage them to continue this fight. And to all those who are working on the various projects, I'm speaking from memory here. This is the moment for me to congratulate them, to encourage them, because what we are doing is historic and it's unique in Africa. And everyone who has the chance to take part in this, I think they should be proud of it. And to all those who haven't joined in yet, whether you're engineers or you think you can contribute something, I'm telling you, go ahead, bring your contribution. Because tomorrow, people will say, it was those people who built these infrastructures to allow Burkina Faso to reach the level it is at today. So thank you very much. I wish you all continued courage, because courage is something you all need. You need courage to rise above everything that might be said. Best of luck to everyone for 2026. I wish you good luck again in everything you undertake, because you need it. And I hope that you enjoy good health every day. For you, for your families, for your loved ones, so that you can work with a clear mind. Thank you very much. I wish you a very good week and see you very soon, God willing.